Und dann war hier noch in der Kirche noch etwas. Oh ja. Werden wir den Priester wiedersehen? Unseren sündigen Priester. Seid gespannt. Ach, da ist er schon.
Come, sinner, and repent your wicked deeds.
Yes, Father. I am here.
No, I wasn't talking to you. Surely an exorcist has nothing to repent. Truly, the sinners are those people you're with, who come into this cathedral and say whatever they please.
No, Father. I've done a great many things that I regret. For instance, I once put blind, unquestioning faith in the Abbey's ideals of reason and justice. In making any decision, I used not my head, or my gut, or my heart, but instead relied on the Abbey's answers. I lorded my authority over those I thought to be below me, when I didn't even know the truth of how things actually worked.
What?
I was telling other people how to live their lives, when I needed to look at my own flaws instead. But I won't repent for my past deeds. To seek forgiveness from the Empyreans would be to repeat those very same mistakes. I will follow my own judgment now, as I strive to make amends for the misdeeds and regrets of my past.
Please, Lady Exorcist, listen to my confession, for I have much to repent.
Huh? Father, why are you crying?
Come, sinner, and repent your wicked deeds.
Why are you whispering?
Because everyone else in your group has been nothing but trouble. Not a single one of them will truly repent. What kind of place do they think this holy sanctuary is?
I don't know what to tell you. You'll have to take it up with them.
I can't. You know what they're like, right? If I complain about it to them, they'll just beat the stuffing out of me.
I wish I could tell you that deep down they're all good people, but...
That's why you need to confess something.
What? Why me?
Please, I just want to hear a legitimate confession for once. If you don't hurry up, I'll put a curse on you.
Oh, all right. I'm so sorry for all the trouble that my companions have caused you, Father. Forgive me.
No, that's not going to work. I guess I'm not quite in the mood to forgive that yet.
Yeah. Well, maybe you should repent for being such a petty, mean old priest.
Did you hear that Moloch they were doing experiments on finally broke?
Yeah. You mean the one where they were trying to combine multiple smaller Malachim into one giant Moloch? I always figured it was a waste of time.
Turns out it not only looked like a freak, but its shackled mind snapped, leaving the thing feral.
Oh? Guess they'll have to dispose of it.
Yeah. For now, they've moved it out to the Faldees ruins. They're repurposing it as a test target for a new Moloch art and development.
At least we'll be able to get some valuable data out of it.
Using Malachim for their own ends. Is there no line they won't cross?
I hope you're not thinking of doing anything unnecessary.
Oh? Like what?
Like thinking about bringing mercy to a broken Moloch.
What I think is necessary and what actions I take are for me to decide.
Eisen!
That exorcist said they were using the Moloch to get data on a new Moloch art. If it were complete, they could use it against us. Stopping that wouldn't be a waste of our time, would it?
You think you know just what to say to me, don't you?
I'm just stating the truth.
Just so we're clear, we're not going to rescue it.
No argument here.
Ja, da helfen wir mal und dann eine Sidequest. Ja, ich hätte sowieso Eisen geholfen. Wo? Ach, da die Ruinen. Okay. Dann gehen wir einmal kurz raus aus der Stadt. Und irgendwo war hier gleich noch ein Alarmstufe Rot Monster. Da? Eigentlich schon. Da? Da wird mir erst später angezeigt. Ich glaube, ich gehe erstmal nach Süden und gucke, ob da der Alarmstufe Rot Monster ist. Ich meine, da war einer. Laut der Anzeige. Also laut den Bloodwings. Ja. Im Notfall porte ich mich einfach wieder dorthin. Das geht ja auch. Vielleicht wird das später wieder angezeigt. Und ja, das Abteil, auch wenn wir Artoris und Co. aufhalten, es gibt immer noch korrupte Leute von der Abtei, die man auch aufhalten muss. Sei es Malak Arts und Experimente. Aber man hat ja gesehen, durch die Erweckung sind ja auch einige Malak wieder frei. Also die meisten Malak sind wieder frei und können sich nicht mehr den Willen der Menschen, also haben ihren eigenen Willen und beugen sich nicht mehr dem Willen der Menschen. So wollte ich sagen. Guck.
We will need to be extremely wary.
Aber ich kann es auch nicht. Ich bin gut 10 Level drüber. Dafür brauche ich keinen Mystic-Art. Ja. Aber wir machen erstmal alles gleich. Das in Ruhe mal gucken, ob ich heute alles schaffe, weil ich glaube, das ist schon viel. Ich schaue, wie es wieder mit meiner Ausdauer geht. Oder ob ich eine Pause zünden will, je nachdem. Ah ja. Genau. Sonst habe ich eigentlich nichts mehr zu sagen, also ja, ich denke mal storymäßig, ob ich irgendwas vergessen habe, noch zu sagen. Zurückzublicken? Eigentlich nicht, nee. Eigentlich nicht, ist eigentlich soweit alles. Soweit. Auch das ist schon klar, was wir zu tun haben und wie was passiert ist mit den Kriegen und so weiter. Ja. Dann machen wir weiter. Das ist ja schon fast nicht viel.
See this? See this?
I refuse to fall.
Und weiter geht's. Ich fort mich einfach. Und jetzt in den Süden. That's laziness over 9000. Da oben. Und dann gucken, wo da der Malak ist. U1. Ich habe einen Portpunkt. Ich hoffe es. Sonst, hier. Ja, wo muss ich lang? Ich glaube, da, wo das Shortcut ist, ja. Ich in Orientierung und so. Wir sind nicht beste Freunde. Das auf gar keinen Fall. Aber es ist auch schon etwas länger her, dass wir hier waren. Also das Gebiet, also es kommt mir so aus, als gestern geht, aber es ist schon ein paar Wochen, Monate her. Wie schnell die Zeit auch vergeht. So. Ah ja. So langsam neigt sich auch das Projekt zu Ende. Also ich denke, mindestens 2 bis 3 Streams kommen, wenn nicht sogar 4, je nachdem wie weit ich es einschätze. Es kommt auch nicht so extrem viel noch. Schon einiges, aber ich werde jetzt nicht, es werden jetzt nicht 10 weitere Streams kommen mit einem After, Postgame, Content. So wie jetzt nicht. So. Und da läuft der Malak vor sich hin.
Are we ready for this?
This must be that experimental Moloch.
Why a cow's head? This is bull.
Ja.
It's on a rampage.
Und auch ein Dingensmonster erlaubt super rot vermutlich her. Aber der ist wirklich für die Sick Art. Also der ist ein bisschen höher vom Level als der andere. Ungefähr mein Level. So. Und gleich nach oben unten.
Spirit release! The light of virtue! The dark of vice! Joining chaos! Chaos bloom!
Ready to die? Whatever comes next. This is just the first step. To kill you! Howling dragon!
Now, rise! Arise! Ascending! Angel!
Ready to die? Think you can
Ah ja,
dodge?
die Mystik.
Just try.
Ich finde es cool, dass auf jeden Fall man Mystik so offen hat. Also vorher waren die relativ versteckt und der Gegner konnte sie gefühlt. Also man selbst, teilweise hat es auch verschiedene Dinge, die man selbst einsetzt und hier gibt es richtig zwei, um manche die relativ früh im Spielfeld
Behold the
das
arts
ist
of
auch
my
so
ancestors!
nett, ist ganz cool, so wie sich auch entwickelt hat mit der Zeit. Ja. Ach, das ist doch süß, der Start ist echt süß. Ja. So, aber das schaffen wir. Und noch eine Wähle. Okay, das. Nimm das. So, das wollte ich machen. Einmal ausweichen und nochmal. Die Fairy die von Lacher. Ich hab's den Namen vergessen, aber ja, ihr wisst, was ich meine. Der Auswachmodus von Velvet. Heilt er sie oder heilt hat sich so beruhigt? Also der ist daher, aber das ist ja schade, wenn man schnell wegmachen kann. So 300 Schaden, ja. Macht im Schlaf. Ah, der ist auch was. Das war einfacher, als ich dachte. So.
Whew, I thought we were done for.
So what? They were trying to make an enormous bovine Moloch? Was that the best the Abbey could think up?
As if robbing our free will wasn't enough. Now they're trying to reshape Malachim.
I'm so sorry, Eisen. What they did here was terrible.
I don't really care about the callous experimentation. If the Malachim participated by their own free will, then sure, that's their choice. But this one had its free will locked away and was used and discarded like a mere tool. That's what I can never forgive. And the Abbey is treating countless Malachim the same way.
Sounds like this has gotten you all fired up. Maybe I'm glad we came here.
Oh, believe me, I've been fired up for a good long time. Ever since I decided how I want to live my life.
Ja, so viel dazu. Und ja, man merkt, für Eisen ist das freie Wille nach das Wichtigste im Leben. So, dann hier. Mal gibt's Menagerie und noch Norman-Puppen. Dann ist egal, wo wir hingehen. Isolde war das nächste. Nein, einfach rein in die Stadt und dann gucken, was sie noch für Side-Events gibt. Ja, noch 2. Aber ich glaube, ich weiß, was kommt. Ich glaube, es ist der Anfang der Dingens. Es ist der Anfang der Cameo Camp Sidequest.
Another day without a wild penguin sighting. How are things looking at the penguin farm?
Not good. They're still listless. I tried changing their feed, but they barely touched it. With the weather what it is, the sea temperature has gone down. Maybe that has something to do with it.
Maybe so. I've been pulling up different fish around here lately too. And get this, I found a kraken queen in my nets the other day. Normally you only find them in the northern oceans.
Kraken queen?
If this keeps up, Isolde's fishing industry is in dire peril. We've got to do something about this.
Fishermen and penguin farmers. We should all get together and have a meeting to figure out what to do.
By the way, you get smacked about by that kraken queen?
Oh yeah. Those long whip-like tentacles did a number on me. I loved every moment of it.
Oh man, lucky. I should take the boat out tomorrow, see if I can catch one.
I still don't get it. But as long as they're having fun.
Dafür bist du noch zu jung, um das zu verstehen. Das sind so ein paar erwachsene Kings. Ach, und hier ist noch ein Pulspunkt. Ja, das AFSK 18 Sachen. Ja. Auch immer das unbedingt so ein Fetisch geworden ist, was ich gehe nicht näher drauf ein. Ja, besser nicht. Sonst bereue ich das, näher auf diesen Gedanken einzugehen. Gasthaus. Ich verlade einmal kurz die SA auf. Ah, ich habe noch was mit ihr zu bereden. Hey. Hier.
Hey, have you heard the rumors? People are saying there's a talking penguin around. I didn't know penguins could talk.
It's true. 3 people have already talked with it near the beach at night.
You don't say. We should totally try to capture it. It'd be a great addition to Moggy Lou's menagerie.
Well, this is no light matter here in Salt. Local legend has it that when the end times come, a talking penguin will declare judgment upon the sinful. Everyone who's encountered this penguin has been bedridden from the sheer shock of it.
Are you sure it's not just some demon?
It doesn't appear to be, though it does seem to be quite aggressive. It goes after people, attacking them as it yells, "I'm a medical student from Rize Maxia."
Is that supposed to be its judgment or whatever?
I have no idea, but whatever you do, you'd better not visit the beach at night.
This is some kind of reverse psychology trick, right?
Ja, aber ja. Ja, jetzt können wir die Quest machen. Das ist quasi der Anfang der Cameo-Sidequest. Und ja, ich glaube, diejenigen, die wissen, wer das ist, wissen, wer da kommt.
I think I'm going to head down to the beach and check things out.
I'm with you. Some things just can't be avoided.
You're going to look for that talking penguin, aren't you?
What makes you say that? We're just going on a walk.
Ach ja, genau. Stichwort der Medizinstudent aus Rize Maxia.
Look,
Wie könnte das
Velvet!
nur sein?
There's a penguin!
Oh, good evening. Lovely weather, isn't it?
It really talked!
I can't believe it. Something I eat can talk?
Huh? Wait, do you guys eat us penguins too?
Why does it matter?
Please, answer my question. It's very important.
I'm sorry, but yes, I eat them.
And I'll happily devour most anything if I have to.
Well then, I suppose you people are just like the others who came before. I can't let you keep doing that.
Oh, and what's a cutesy little penguin like you plan on doing about us, big bad humans?
Da haben wir einen Jude. Aus Exelia. Im Exelia 1 Outfit, ja. Und ja, schön immer wieder Sam Riegel zu hören.
What the hell are you? I'm sorry for deceiving you,
Oh,
but I can't let you
nee,
hurt
das
any
ist
more
ein Pony.
penguins.
Upsi, ich glaube, ich sollte ihn nicht bekämpfen. Aber klatsch mir erstmal Mystic Arm frei. Upsi. Ich meine, es war eigentlich relativ einfach, ihn zu besiegen, aber ich glaube, ich habe es auch zu dem Teil des Spiels gemacht. Aber ja. Upsi, Level 81 gehabt. Dumm. Ach ja, da haben wir Jude. Wer dann wahrscheinlich noch kommt, also meistens ja KW 1, 2 Gegner. Ich kann sagen, es sind 2 Gegner. Wer der zweite Gegner sein wird, ist glaube ich klar. Die gehören beide zusammen, man kann die nicht trennen, deswegen ja. Ach ja. Dude. Und ja, man hört Sam Riegel so gut, es ist ungewohnt, weil ich Sam Riegel ja letztens in Berseria gehört und jetzt wieder hier in Berseria als Jude. Und hallo Kaiser, moin! Wie geht's denn so? Hier, wie sieht's? Machen wir den ersten Cameo-Kampf. Ja, der arme Dude wird auch geprügelt. Aber er hat Level 81. Aber er wird trotzdem noch wieder. Ich glaube, der Kampf gegen die Dudes selbst war nicht schwer, laut meiner Erinnerung. Ja, der arme Dude. Er wollte nur die Penguins beschützen. Wurde er doch am Welt verflogen. Sagen jetzt nicht, dass er mit sich Atem konnte, aber ich glaub nicht. Tot.
I turned back into a Pengyon. No matter.
Wait, why are you so intent on fighting us when you're outnumbered?
I have to protect my fellow Pengyons from the likes of poachers like you.
Poachers?
We're not poachers, I swear. We just came here to see a talking Pengyon.
Really? But then, why did you guys say you eat Pengyons?
Sorry, I guess we should have explained more clearly. This one will eat anything.
Yeah, sorry about that.
And as for me, the only Pengyon I ever eat is what I buy properly at the market.
We're not good people, but we're not those kinds of villains either.
Oh, well in that case, I should apologize for jumping to conclusions and picking a fight. I just ran into some Pengyon poachers earlier, and I'm afraid I'm a little on edge right now.
Those must be the other people who've spotted you here. They're all sick and dead just from the shock of meeting you. Small fries like them, I bet they'll think twice before they try to poach another animal.
So, what are you then? Some special representative of Pengyon kind?
No, I'm Jude Mathis. I'm a medical student from Riza Maxia.
A medical student from Rize Maxia?
It's in a different world from yours. Actually, I'm a human just like you all, but somehow I was flung into this dimension, and when I came to, I looked like this.
So, basically, you're a human from another world, but when you came here, it made you turn into a Pengyon?
This story of yours, quite a tale. The whole thing's pretty hard to believe.
It certainly is. However, when I was lost and confused, the Pengyons here were kind to me and took me in as their own. I wanted to repay the favor to them since they've done so much for me.
So you've been protecting them from any poachers who come.
But don't you have bigger things to worry about right now? Looks to me like you're too soft-hearted.
I get that a lot.
Well, we've heard your story. But even if it is true, it doesn't sound like there's anything we can do for you.
Don't worry about me. I'll figure out how to get home on my own, one way or another. The problem is that a friend of mine got sent to this world with me, but I haven't been able to find her. My hunch is that she's also turned into a Pengyon. You haven't heard of any other talking Pengyons, have you?
Can't say I have. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
What kind of person is this friend of yours? Maybe we'll run into her later.
Her name is Mila. She has pretty red eyes and long golden hair. She carries herself with dignity and possesses a commanding presence. What else? Oh, and one of her quirks is that whenever she sees something tasty, she drools.
That's an interesting quirk.
You mean she actually drools?
Also, she's known as the Lord of Spirits because she's accompanied by 4 summon spirits with command over the elements.
Ooh, Lord of Spirits. How royal sounding.
Got it. If we hear anything, we'll let you know.
It may be hard, but try to keep your spirits up, Jude.
Thank you all so much. I hope you guys get a lead on Mila.
You care about her even more than yourself.
Well, how do I put it? She's just a really special person to me, I guess.
Fair enough.
Ja, das war der Kampf gegen Jude. Und ja, es gibt Achievements, das stimmt, aber ich bin jetzt nicht darauf abgezielt, die Platin-Trophäe zu kann. Das ist mir zu nasty.
I didn't dream that up, right?
No, that Pengyon was very real. Or rather, it seems to actually be a human named Jude.
He said he came from another world. No matter how much we see, life is still full of mysteries, isn't it?
He's got guts, I'll give him that. It'd be nice if we could help him somehow.
He's kind to penguins, too.
If he was telling the truth, that would make him a castaway from another dimension. We seafarers always help out anyone who's adrift.
Personally, I'm curious about this Mila girl, the Lord of Spirits. She might have a connection to the Four Empyreans, or even Inominat himself.
Seems unlikely, but I suppose anything's possible. Just in case, I'll keep everything Jude the Penguin told us in mind.
Ja, haben wir gegessen. Und das... Ja, wir müssen jetzt Mila. Ich glaube, haben wir schon... Nee, wir haben noch keinen Hinweis. Ich glaube, erst wenn wir Artorius besiegt haben, schaltet das sich frei. Aber eigentlich wollten wir Magus Menagerie machen. Das ist ja eigentlich der eigentliche Grund, wo wir hierher gekommen sind. Ja, wie gesagt, ich sehe das echt tolles Spiel auf jeden Fall. Ich sehe 1 und 2, ich zähle die einmal zusammen. Echt coole Story und auch die Charaktere sind, also Mila und Jude, Best Shipping. Ich finde immer noch, Velvet sieht aus, als wäre sie deren Secret Love Child. Also ziemlich. Ich glaube, hier unten war was. Ah ja, hier ist die Taverne. Dann, ich überlege gerade, wer war's? Da...
The Abbey is telling everyone to stay away from the Palamedes ruins, because a vicious demon has settled in them. It's a real nasty piece of work. Likes to call its buddies over just to devour them. And it's only getting more aggressive over time. Not even the exorcists have been able to keep it under control. If you know what's good for you, you'll all stay away from there too.
A demon that devours other demons and gets more brutal. That sounds like venomization.
If it's bringing in other demons just to eat them, then yeah. I'd bet it's acting on instinct.
Trying to live and be strong, even if that means eating its fellow demons. Why, that's positively alluring.
And how is that exactly?
You know how when it's late at night and you just know you shouldn't have that snack, but there it is and it's so tempting?
If it's been at this for a while, I bet it'll make for a pretty tough opponent.
Yeah, and if Velvet devoured it, she might become a lot stronger.
It sounds dangerous to me.
To feed or not to feed? That is the question.
Ja, und da haben wir was von neuen Demo. Da ich meine Menagerie
We were hoping to put on a comedy routine. Any way you can fit us in?
I can, but folks in Yesult are picky when it comes to comedy. You'd better know what you're doing.
I love a good challenge.
Wow, Rokuro. You actually feel like helping out?
Believe it or not, I've always been interested in theater. I thought it would be good for building courage.
I think you have enough courage already, but for now I think we should set your sights low. I'll do most of the talking, you just respond to me and follow along.
Okay, but if you start giving me some jabs, am I permitted to counterattack?
As long as it's not with your sword. That's not exactly reassuring.
Let's get going, Magilu. We've got a show to do.
Oh boy, I'm not sure about this one. Hi there! We're Magilu and Rokuro, a wild, rough-and-tumble pair! Magicazam! The weather's so nice in Yesult, isn't it? Especially the sea breeze. Speaking of which...
Sea breezes are bad for swords. If you don't keep them polished, the salt will rust them.
I suppose that's good advice for any sword enthusiasts out there. But anyway, doesn't the air make you want to eat seafood? Ah, sashimi, fresh-boiled fish on the shore, seafood bowls. So many kinds look so delicious, but...
And fillets, too. You can't forget those. Takes true mastery to be able to use a blade so finely. Every creature, not just fish, has delicious spots that make for perfect cuts if you know where to find them.
That's kinda gross, but okay. Some seafood that tastes good looks downright weird, you know? You've got octopuses, you've got swordfish, you've got...
Swordfish! Now, if there's one fish out there I'd love to duel at least once, it's that one for sure.
You know there's not much I can do with these sudden wild tangents, right?
No. You see, I was just making a gag about how I'm a swordsman, so a swordfish would be like my rival, you get it?
Oh, just shut up.
Oh, okay.
So you've got octopuses, swordfish, you've got those freaky deep-sea anglerfish. Some say the more bizarre-looking the fish, the better its taste. Maybe it's true. I love pufferfish, and they're really weird, round-shaped.
Speaking of round animals, I once met this round-looking guy named Armadillon. I'd never seen anyone so round before or even since.
Ah, I can't take it anymore! You're a nightmare to work with!
That turned out pretty funny.
Yeah, well, I feel like our material could have been better. What's your take on it?
I'll just say one thing. If nothing else, your partner was a convincing fool. I don't think he had to act much.
You think so?
No, you're just a free spirit nobody can hope to control.
Ach, Rocco. Irgendwie war es lustig, aber er hat einfach so sein Ding gezogen, so die ganzen Schwertwitze gerissen. Ach, Rocco. Ja, habe ich hier noch... Ah ja, oh Gott, wieder das Heiligtum. Gott, wieder so ein ich sehe, du bist wieder der Priester. Ich muss jetzt nicht irgendwie noch unter, irgendwie am Strand ist noch was. Ah ja. Diese Skits sind echt unterhaltsam. Marc gibt so, ich will mein Scholten so, also, nope. Wir machen unser eigenes Ding.
I hear there's one really passionate Lady Teresa fan in Helives, but I'm not going to lose to a poser like him. Lady Teresa's true allure isn't in those frozen eyes. You can't say you understand her if that's all you see. But I do. Only I understand her true appeal. Do you want to know what it is?
Well, I don't think I really care.
Do ya? Huh? Of course you do.
Okay, sure.
Well, if you insist, I'll tell you. Teresa's true allure is in that tinge of sadness hidden within her lovely face. Even when she's smiling, there's a touch of melancholy that never leaves her. It's like her heart is somewhere else, somewhere distant.
So where is it?
With her love, her true love, the true love she's yet to meet. How tragic! She suffers, lamenting the love she cannot find, yet doesn't realize that the very man she seeks is so near. That's why I watched over her so dearly. And then it happened. It was a day I'll never forget.
What happened?
She was off duty, frolicking in the waves by Maclear Beach. That alabaster skin, how pure she looked in her swimsuit.
This guy is really, really creepy.
Yeah, seriously creepy.
Hey, what's with that cold look?
I feel bad for Teresa. She had to protect creeps like this guy, too.
What cold, cold eyes you have.
Velvet, Eleanor, quickly, avert your gaze! If you keep looking at him with disgust and disdain, you'll only stimulate this perverted freak!
Come on, everyone. Let's go.
No, come back! Please! Scorn me! Despise me!
Expeditionszeug, ja. Bruder muss los oder so. Oh Gott.
Good luck.
Teresa's Fantrap ist auch so. Warum existiert der?
The map's really getting filled out now.
You seem really happy, Laphicet.
Yeah, you just had a big old grin on your face.
Well, yeah, of course. Surely even you have some times when you can't help but smile. Right, Velvet?
I never thought about it. You know, I guess I do. Like when I managed to get the kitchen and the dishes sparkling and spotless.
Oh, I know that feeling. I feel that way when I get the bathtub scrubbed so clean that it's as good as new.
Definitely. Oh, and when I finish hanging a huge load of laundry out to dry on a beautiful sunny day.
Could you not compare this to doing chores?
The scouting vessel just contacted us. They say they found Terror Island.
Terror Island? What kind of place is that?
Eisen was talking about it earlier. It apparently moves around.
It's the damnedest thing. Legends say it's roamed the outer seas since time immemorial. They say it absorbs power from all of existence.
That sounds like it might be connected to Innominat.
We won't know anything more until we go there ourselves. First, we should join up with the crew at the docks in Isolt.
Ah ja, die Insel des Terrors. Ah ja, wir haben ein bisschen was von der Map freischaltet. Ja, was wollte ich hier noch machen? Ah ja, ein Heiligtum. Ach ja, wieder ins Heiligtum. Ach, ich hab da genug gesehen. Eine Therapiekatze. So, da ist es auch schon. Und dann auf zur Insel des Terrors.
Haria Village getting wiped out by demon blight. Really makes you think, doesn't it? Like, if they had abandoned their faith in Noch and moved to Assault, they might have been saved.
I'm glad they didn't come here. They deserved it. It's their punishment for heresy.
How could you? No one deserves that fate.
But didn't that priestess and her daughter turn first? That's what caused it to spread. But look at us here in Assault. Not a single case of demon blight. That's the only possible explanation. They were crazy to resist the Abbey.
Shame on you. Don't speak ill of the dead. No one wants to become a demon. I had a friend in Haria. She was a good person. Whether she believed in Aminoch or Innominat, she was a person just like us. Our islands were her home.
Perhaps I have no right to say anything here, but please, don't ever lose that kind heart of yours. That's the best way you can honor the memory of Haria's people.
I won't. I'll go there soon with an offering of flowers.
Ah ja, und ich glaube, das hätte ich viel früher freischalten können, aber ja. Ja, die Sache mit dem dumm die dumm. Ist auch immer so lustig, wenn die NPCs immer schreien, ja, der Lord of Calamity, der ist so böse, und Velvet und Co. stehen daneben, links so, trägen eine Tasse Tee nebenbei und so, ach ja, redet nur. Wir stehen nur daneben. Das ist immer wieder ein lustiger Gag, der immer wieder durchgezogen wird im Spiel. Ah ja, dann auf zur Insel des Terrors. Gleich.
I heard you guys found Terror Island. Is that true?
Yes, First Mate. It was moving around, just like the legends say. We left a team on the island to track its movements.
Then they'll lead us right to it. Excellent. We'll take the Von Eltia there.
Aren't you rushing things a bit? We don't even know what's on the island. It's too dangerous.
I'm aware of the dangers, but I can't abandon my crew on that island. You can grumble all you want, but I'm going.
Ugh, yeah. I figured there wouldn't be much use in trying to persuade you.
Das kann ich jetzt. Ja, jetzt zur Insel des Terrors. Mal gucken. Was erwartet man Insel des Terrors?
What the hell?
Hooey! Now this is mighty rare. Looks like we got ourselves even more guests. Welcome y'all to Norman Island. Y'all must be right tuckered out from all that traveling. Why don't you take a load off, sit for a spell, and have a snack?
Wait, did you say Norman Island?
You heard right. This island is homeland for all us Norman.
It's good to be back. I haven't been here for at least 1,500 years.
Aw! It's you, Grimoire! How you been? It's good to see you.
And you.
If you guys knew what this place was all along, why didn't you say something sooner?
Well, Eisen just sounded so cool talking about venturing into the unknown and all that, so I didn't want to burst his bubble.
Sometimes it's good to let someone dream, no matter how far-fetched said dream might actually be.
This island is way too good to be true, First Mate.
Ah, everything's so nice and laid back here. I could just relax like this for 1,000 years.
So, when people say this place absorbs power from all existence, this is what they meant?
Well, they're not wrong, I guess.
So, what should we do? Do you really think it's okay to mark this island on the map?
Let's not. I got a feeling this might be one of those places that's best kept a secret.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Well,
so much for Terror Island, I guess.
Die Insel des Terrors, ja. Und die Karte ist wahrscheinlich, yay.
We did it! We completely filled in the world map!
That took a lot of work.
Nicely done. It's a good start, at least.
A good start? You mean there's more?
It's true that we completely explored the outer seas that surround Midgand, but for all we know, a whole new ocean might be waiting on the other side of the far continent, and we've only searched the surface of the outer seas. Who knows what sleeps beneath its waters?
I guess an explorer's job is never done.
Is that a hint of greed I detect? I thought Malakim were above all that.
You guys have lost me again.
Well, Malakim can live for thousands of years. I'm sure you'll finish your map one day.
Assuming you don't become a dragon first.
If that happens, it happens. What matters most isn't that you make your dreams come true. It's
that you pursue them alongside your friends, right?
Oh, look at you, kiddo. You stole Eisen's line right out from under him.
Oh, sorry, Eisen.
Don't worry about it. I really enjoyed making this map with you guys.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know how far I'll be able to go, but it's always about the journey, not the destination.
Ja, willkommen in des Terrors. Ja, der Weg ist das Ziel. Karte vorstellen. Yay, eine Trophäe erhalten. Oh, yay, ich kann keinen Screenshot-Aufnahmen. Yay. Ist ja nicht so, dass ich es unnötig hätte.
I'm getting a bit tired of just lazing about on this island. It's boring here.
How long have you been lazing about?
About 1,000 years, I think.
That is a long time to not do anything.
Then again, it'd be terrible to have a mean old tyrant of a master, like what happened to Bienfu. Oh, can I just make a pact with a nice girl who will pamper me all day? If she was real pretty, I wouldn't even care if she liked making terrible puns.
I think you're setting yourself up for a letdown.
Ich glaube, er meint Layla damit aus Systeria. Sie ist bekannt, dass alle Norms sie lieben und sie schlechte Witze macht. Ja, es wird liebe Layla. Ah ja, ich finde es irgendwie so lustig, also Grimmer und die einfach so, ja, wir wussten noch, aber wir wollten Eisens Illusion nicht zerstören. Was auch so ein kleines Kind wäre. Hier, Coach, hier!
I ran into Zavid a little bit ago. He had a kid Moloch along with him. He said he saved the kid from a demon.
Zavid has a soft spot for children.
That's what I heard. It was freezing cold that night, but he gave his coat to the kid to wear. You should have seen it. He was naked from the waist up. But as cold a night as it was, Zavid had this big smile plastered on his face. He laughed and said, I don't mind the cold. Besides, what's a little cold wind to Zavid the whirlwind?
Oh, und Zavid hat sich auch hier verirrt und hat einen kleinen Malak gerettet. Und ihm seine Jacke gegeben. Wer könnte das nur sein? Systeria, hint. Gott, und man kann verstehen, oh Gott, diese ganzen Normen. Und diese Normenstadt, oh Gott, Phoenix. Oh Gott, oh Gott. Ja. Oh, allein schon die Geräusche, wie man geht auf dieses Platschen da. Oh, hier war noch irgendwas. Okay. Wo kann ich noch hin? Unten nicht. Kann ich hier irgendwo auf den Schädel klettern? Mich mal gucken. Ah, da ist eine Leiter. Ah ja, Normans, soweit das Auge reicht. Und ja, gut, 1000 Jahre hier zu chillen ist schon langweilig. Ein bisschen.
Did you hear? Phoenix found a new purpose, and he's real fired up about it.
Will he be all right? You know how he can get a little too fixated on his ideas.
I just hope he's with someone nice.
Either way, I'm still worried. Phoenix has a habit of letting his excitement get the better of him.
Should we go check in on him? I'm curious about what's going on in the human world, too.
Yeah, good idea. I was getting bored of just sitting around here. Let's go.
Then it's settled. Let's call everyone together and make it a big trip.
Und so kam es, dass die ganzen Normans alle verstreuten Festival sind. Sie wollen auf Reisen gehen. Und ja, Phoenix Welt. Ah ja, Phoenix. Ein sehr besonderer Zeitgenosse der Normans. Aber wirklich ganz besonders. So, was gibt's hier noch? Magisches Menagerie in Steinbergen. Und großer Esser Pyramides. Irgendwas war noch in Isode, habe ich gesehen. Ich kann euch auch porten. Ja. Okay, hier war nix. Ja, Weltkarte. Achso, Harrier, okay. Habe ich verwechselt. Ach ja, ich glaube, da war einer der Norman-Puppen. Ja, können wir einfach nach Harrier gehen. Ist echt auch egal, was in welcher Reihenfolge gemacht wird. Ja, ein sehr leeres Dorf. Ist schon was Großes, dass es hier still ist, hier keine Musik ist. Hey, hier ist eine Norman-Puppe. Eine Norman-Puppe.
Turtles! Turtles! Boil oysters in the cloisters. Oh, got another letter for you, Eisen.
Okay.
Maybe it's from your sister this time.
You want to read it?
Me?
Please allow me. Now then. Your cruelty knows no bounds. You bring deep sadness to a fair maiden's heart with each passing day. Repent or else I'll be forced to intervene. This is your final warning. And that's it.
Wow, this person sounds really mad.
Eisen, what did you go and do to make the fair maiden cry?
I don't know, but I could try a couple things on you.
Ooh, excuse me if I forget to be scared.
The letter mentions a fair maiden. Do you think it refers to your sister?
What?
Oh, you could be onto something. She must be lonely so far away from her brother.
It sounded like she's pretty fond of you.
Are you suggesting that Eisen's sister wrote these letters? I mean, they're certainly unusual, but...
My sister wouldn't write something like this.
Then maybe it's someone who's spending a lot of time around her. Like, a man whose shoulder she cries on.
Damnation, Magilu! My sister doesn't have any guy clinging onto her! Do you know something I don't? Prove it! Bring him here right now!
Calm down, Eisen. No one's saying that.
But if you're really that worried, why don't you go see her? Have you not done that since you left?
I did go back once, a long time ago. But as soon as I showed up, a crowd started to gather. Overcome by malevolence, they turned into demons and attacked my sister then and there.
Do you think it's your fault that happened?
What do you think? I'd moved us to a safe place, low in malevolence and high up a rugged mountainside.
So much for coincidence.
I haven't gone back to see her since.
Changing topics. I know I said these Nordals were a little off, but I think I'm starting to see that as part of their appeal.
Huh?
My point is, no matter how odd it might be, any gift could make a girl happy if it's given from the heart.
Ha. Sorry, you can't have one.
Ach ja, und Eisen, overprotected brother, weil wir ausgerastet ist. Oh! Ja. Er ist ein guter Bruder. Also, okay, nach Titania kann ich mich nicht porten. Da muss ich mich wahrscheinlich mit dem Schiff dahin. Weil da, ich habe auch noch was dazu erledigen. Oh Gott, hier ist viel. Aber bevor wir hier weiter... Ich rede hier noch mit den Leuten doch und dann wollte ich für heute aufhören. Ja, ach, und da ist eine Norman-Puppe.
That's 3 Nordals collected and 1 to go.
Right.
Usually that turtle shows up right about now. What gives? Turtles, loiters, embroiders?
You mean, the Turtles is late because he's taking too much time getting a new design for his robe?
I knew you could follow along, my dear little oyster.
Should we wait for him a bit longer? I'm sure your sister's reply has to be arriving soon.
I don't write her those letters expecting to get a reply. They're more like an apology for not coming home to see her.
But you can't go home because of the Reaper's curse, right? So why do you need to send letters and gifts?
Soon after I left, my sister wrote me a letter. She said, "I don't care if it's dangerous. I want to be with you." Maybe the old me, once I realized there was no fixing this curse, would have gone home prepared to do everything in my power to protect her. But I'm not the old me. Haven't been since I met Eifried and his crew.
I understand. You found your place on that ship. Even if you lifted the curse, you wouldn't move back home.
Do you think your sister knows that?
I haven't told her directly, but I'm sure she's realized it. She's smart, and she's empathetic. That's why she never sends me a reply.
You mean because she respects that you've chosen your way of life?
That's probably how she sees it, yes. But understanding does not preclude loneliness. I think she doesn't reply as a way of showing that she disapproves.
And you keep on sending those letters by way of atonement.
I don't think it's anything so noble as that, but sure. You're probably not too far off the mark.
A brother writing letters knowing he'll never get a reply. And a sister waiting for a brother she knows will never come home.
You two make it so damn complicated. Just talk it out face to face and make up already. It's not that hard. At least the person you care about is still alive.
Velvet.
Are we done here? Let's go.
Wer will recht, hat sie recht. Ja, etwas harsch, aber sie hatte recht. Obwohl sie auch nicht wirklich, sie und ihre Familie auch viele Probleme hatten.
I still have a long way to go before I perfect my new drink, but I did discover something useful already. If you steep the radish bells in barley wine, the poison is denatured, leaving behind a hearty flavor.
Sounds like snake wine.
Exactly. That's where I got the idea.
So, can I get a taste of your new concoction?
Don't tell me I have to wait 50 years for this one, too.
I just started brewing it up. It should be ready after the summer. But my intuition is telling me to let it sit for 4 years.
In that case, we'll come back next autumn. Make sure to save enough for 2.
Nah, 2 won't be enough. I want to treat the whole crew. How much can you make by then?
I've already prepped 3 large barrels. If I push, I could probably ready another 7.
Great. Make them. I'll pay for all 7, and we'll split 5 barrels in the autumn.
What? And we'll come for the other 2 in 4 years' time. Right, Eisen?
No. We'll only take 1 more. The last one is yours to sell as the town's specialty.
Oh, thank you. I'll make sure it's delicious. Looking forward to it.
Ja, und Eisen sagt, ich kauf sie alle. Eisen ist wie ich beim Shoppen gefühlt. Ach, ich habe 3 zur Auswahl. Ich nehme sie alle.
She had the idea to build a great bell tower and make it the symbol of our town. We'll make the tower out of stone, tall and proud. Then we'll hang the biggest bell in the land here. The wind whistling down from the mountains will carry the sound far, far away. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Yeah, it sounds great.
Where are you going to quarry the stone?
The stone we get from the mountains near here is dense and smooth. Perfect for constructing buildings with.
You know your rocks.
When I was deciding on where and what to farm here, I spent a lot of time researching the nearby geology.
Not only does she have the knowledge, she has a great logical mind. She's been a terrific help in getting this plan off the ground.
And he's got the good ideas, but he tends to leap before he looks. Since I don't get flashes of insight like he does, he's given me all sorts of ideas for improving my farm.
Now we're trying to find the perfect metal for the bell.
The metals and their ratios used when casting the bell will change its sound dramatically, right?
That's right. We're testing all sorts of alloys, trying to find one that produces a smooth, pleasing sound.
I hope you can find a sound that will soothe the hearts of those both near and far.
Ach ja, und ja, es gab ja diese Einschaltung im Glockenton, das ist total aus das, was hier die Zukunft wird in Sestira. Ich habe den Namen der Stadt vergessen. Ich weiß nur, da sind die zuerst in Sergei begegnet und Sergei haben sie erstmal verarscht, dass Rose und Surrey verheiratet sind und der hat es bis zum Ende des Spiels noch geglaubt. Wieso der glaubt immer noch daran, dass die verheiratet sind?
Hello. We were hoping we could put on a comedy act here.
Sure, but Who's your partner?
Me.
I'm going to be honest. I think you'll be the worst of any of them.
You just underestimate me. I have my own sense of humor. Just act like we're both aboard the Von Altia.
I already have a bad feeling about this. All right, you can play the strong, forceful type, and I'll be the dumb, slow one who...
No, I want to play the dumb character.
Are you sure you can handle that?
I'll have everyone dying from laughter the way only a Reaper can.
I don't think I like where this is going. Hi there! We're your friendly comedy duo, Death by Laughter!
Magikazam!
Huh? He just stole my line!
Thank you all for coming here to see us today. Now, when you think of Rakugo, you of course think of classic characters like Hatsuan, Kuma-san, Oya-san, and there's the neighborhood retiree, and Yotaro the fool who...
Whoa, hold it! What are you rambling on about?
Does it matter? I'm just trying to get a feel for the audience. Every comedian does it.
Not anymore. Speed is key nowadays. Speed! You need to be snappy and get straight to the point.
Well, I object. Comedy that forgets the old classics has no future.
What's old is tired. Comedy is always evolving. It has to.
You must be some new wave type then.
Did you just click your tongue at me?
No.
You totally did! I heard that! I'm the leader here, and don't you forget it! If you respect comedy, then respect my authority!
Sorry.
All right, as long as you understand. Now, what are you thinking of doing today?
I was thinking of maybe imitating a clock.
Cut that out! I can't take this anymore. You're impossible!
Whew. It's been a while since I worked so hard.
We really tried to practice so the jokes would land. How do you think it went?
Your jokes were... okay, I suppose. But your partner was so intimidating. Whew. I couldn't laugh.
Huh?
Can't say I'm surprised. Your attention, please. I've tabulated the results, and I've come to the conclusion that you're all hopelessly unfunny.
I'm sorry.
I don't really care how it went. But when you put it that way, I get a little pissed off.
Anyway, that's why I'll be teaming up with Bienfu to take on Majulu.
Works for me! I'm ready when you are, Miss Magulu! Which bit are you gonna do? Your specialty, Cat Emperor? Or the surefire automaton assault?
Neither. We need brute force to win, so I'm going with Elysian Thunder!
Which means that when things are at their peak, we're gonna hit the audience with lots of thunder, right?
Right! Thunder in the form of relentless ad-libbing, as much as we can possibly handle!
Okay! I'll scout out some local material we can use for our opening warm-up, too!
Great! You do that!
You two are really in sync.
Couldn't you two just have teamed up from the start?
It's almost like the whole thing was an elaborate joke just so she could have this punchline.
Well, now with that settled, let's make our way to Logres and meet up with Majulu.
Ja, ich fand Eis echt lustig. Also, Eis hat es so richtig genossen, die zu trollen.
Every time this time of year comes around, I can't help but think back on that terrible accident.
Can you tell us about it?
This was all quite a long time ago, but a carriage transporting suspects to a heresy trial fell down a ravine. I was the one who first found them, and let me tell you, it was a nasty sight.
Oh, right. I remember hearing about this.
Well, these were people who'd made a killing running dodgy shows, so their luck might have just caught up with them.
Did anybody survive? Apparently not, but I heard there was one body they never found.
Right. She was a girl they'd made a part of their show. I heard they really abused her and forced her to work for them. I hope she managed to escape, but I don't know.
There were rumors that a strange spirit saved her life, as if anyone could believe a story like that.
Yeah, I heard that too. But the crash happened in the deep mountainside wilderness. It's much more likely that she was eaten by a beast. I'm surprised you know so much about it. It happened when I was still young.
Exactly how old are you, Magilu? As old as my tongue and a little older than my teeth.
From your reaction, I can at least tell you're not my age.
Ja, Magito ist älter, als sie aussieht. Ja, dann würde ich sagen, wir beenden heute